I'm Jeff from One Technology. Tonight I'm looking at a MacBook Air Liquid Damage. Got it from the shop. They wanted me to have a look at it. So I figured I'd just go over the basics on what I do when I get something like this. They already had it apart. So inside you can see the sticky parts there along that cable, so that depending if it got hit, it might. That one's probably okay. But I use isopropyl wipes. You want 99% of possible. I don't actually know what percentage these are, but they're pretty high percentage. I'm just using to wipe down any liquid residue that I can find. Sometimes if it's really sticky, something thick, then you have to use soap and water first and then wipe it down with ice. Alright, so that's the easy part. Put these speakers back in. Yeah, the old board looks clean. So I think that's okay. Put that back in. Okay, onto the board. So I just got this shiny new 1080p microscope camera, and it is much better than the one that came with it. So I'm just inspecting the board from top to bottom, looking for corrosion in the liquid. Some growth there. So there's some liquid. There's some liquid. Not very liquidy anymore, but it's sticky something. Oh, there's some. Okay, and there's some corrosion that started right there. More liquid. So this isn't terrible. That indicator's tripped, of course. It's definitely not the worst I've seen, but there's liquid all over the place. But I'm sure that'll be fine. I don't know if this one powered on or not. I'd say there's probably a good 50-50 chance it still turns on. There's some liquid and corrosion rather dangerously close to the SMC. There's probably a good chance it still turns on, but you know, if this doesn't get cleaned up, that corrosion will get worse and worse and worse, and it can work its way under components and eventually pop them off, or they'll just quit working. So in this case, I'm getting my 99% isopropyl and a toothbrush. And I just pour the guys right onto the toothbrush, and then I just go back over it again, same way, and scrub anywhere I find liquid residue. So sometimes you have to go over it a couple times, or take the cloth to it if it needs to be rubbed away. If the toothbrush isn't enough. And you don't have to worry about knocking off components of the toothbrush, because if you knock it off with the toothbrush, it was going to fall off anyway, and you'll have to replace that. Little bits of sticky liquid on the edges like that are not really a big deal, but I don't want to leave it there, because if this thing ever comes back to me, I want it to be 100% clean, so that I know if it's new liquid damage. Right there is looking a little ugly still. Okay. away. Sure, this little rubber piece that we all hate is in place. And a sticky bit needs to be cleaned still. Oh. Sorry, so the board is going back in. There you go. The board is going back in. I'm not going to plug in anything except for my fan. Get it in there. Cable bent. Okay, the fan and the I/O board and the DC cable. This one, the liquid indicator is not tripped, that little white dot. Often these get hit, but it looks fine. Okay, so I'm leaving everything else unplugged. I'm just going to connect power. Green light and fan spin. So that's good. Okay, now that we know it's getting power and turning on, plug everything else in and see if it still does the same thing. Because again, with liquid damage, if it hits the keyboard can short it out. So I always leave that unplugged until you know if the board is turning on first. See that? Okay, so connect power. Let's see if we get that way. There we go. There's the chime and backlight. There's no drive in there. We should get flashing question mark folder momentarily. My fans are normal. If you don't plug in the keyboard or trackpad, the fans will spin up to 100%. There we go. See that? Yeah. So this thing is probably just fine. I'll test the battery and run the internal diagnostics, see if it says anything, but other than that, that's about it. Maybe next time we'll do more complicated liquid damage repair. But thanks for watching.